Hi folks, Graham here with the latest on the beta launch of WeSa Abundance. Um, and I said I'd have more figures and things for you, and I haven't got them. It's been hectic. There's been deposits and withdrawals, and the support desk has been getting a lot of tickets, and the verifications, been a lot of verifications. We've done a lot of verifications today. I don't know how many in total, but probably somewhere between 50 and 70, something like that. There are some that are there that have come in since we stopped doing them. There's been a lot of withdrawals come in. We've processed all the small ones, and we have processed the sort of medium-sized ones, and we are moving through now the ones for 10 tokens, and I think there's still about 60 of those to process. So there's a lot been happening in these first 2 days, believe me. You may not be sleeping because you're excited. I'm not sleeping because I've just got too much to do. We're going to have to find a solution to this as we grow, because it's fine, you know. I mean, I don't mind putting in the hours and doing the things, but as we grow, there won't be enough hours, and I have to think about how we can do things, because to do deposits and withdrawals, you need access to our Waves wallet, and that's like giving somebody access to a multi-million-dollar bank account, you know. So we have to think about how we're going to do this, and I'm not sure at the moment. It's something we're going to have to meditate on. But if there are any of you bright sparks out there that have ideas on this, or knowledge on how we can handle this, where we've got hundreds of requests a day coming in, how we can do it. It's not easy to delegate, as I say, because it's handing somebody the keys to the safe. So there must be a way. What's happened there? There must be a way. Something just flashed up there saying your group has been disabled, but we're still here, aren't we? So I don't know. There must be a way. I'm sure there is a way. It's just that I don't know what it is. So we'll have to have a brains trust on that with people who have more technical expertise than I do, because what is a rush at the beginning of the month, which it has been for the last couple of months. I mean, there's more going on in these 2 days than there was in the first 2 days of June, obviously, because we've got more people and more people coming in and all this sort of thing. But this is going to be the norm for the quiet time, and the busy time is going to just get more and more busy, you know. So it is something that we have to do and we have to plan for. At the moment, we've got less than 10,000 active members. In the near future, we're going to have tens of thousands, and then hundreds of thousands, and then millions. And we have to find a way now to be able to handle this volume of deposits and withdrawals. I think the deposit side is probably easier. I think we can probably do that easier. It's the withdrawals. Although the deposit, you still need to check. You still need to check that the money has arrived. So No, I don't know. It's something we'll have to work on. Once again, if there's anybody out there, I know that there are people like Christian and Kevin and people with experience in IT, and I don't know whether they've got experience in programming this sort of thing for cryptos. But if you have got any knowledge on this and ideas on how it can be done, then we need your help. Okay. Also, there was I mentioned yesterday that there was a bug in not picking up the power of one. I was going to say power of 10. I don't know why, but power of one bonuses for people that joined and upgraded on the last day of the month. That's all been fixed. The bug's been fixed, and part of the time today I spent just going through and checking things and making sure that people had the amount that they should have been paid correctly added to their accounts. So if you were one of those people, that is done, it's sorted. We've also had a lot of tickets, some of them have been referred to me from people who don't understand what we're about. And they're asking, you know, where's my US dollar balance gone? And, you know, things that take in a lot of time and they shouldn't be asking. So I think we'll have to get, in addition to the FAQs, we'll have to put a more user-friendly knowledge base somehow on the support desk, so that people can go through that before they start putting in tickets, because it all takes valuable time. And as I say, at the moment we've got less than 10,000 active members. We'll probably have over 10,000 active members by the end of this month, and we'll have tens of thousands of active members by the end of August, and maybe hundreds of thousands by the end of September. So we need to get these things resolved, because it's just ridiculous, and especially when we get tickets that say my account's not right, please check it. I mean, what's that supposed to mean, you know? So it can be frustrating at times. It's all part of life's rich pattern. So that's what's been happening today. The programming for the altcoins is ongoing, and that will be available. What day are we on today? Thursday, is it? Thursday today, yeah. It may be there by Friday night, and it may be Monday morning, but it's that is the first task of the tasks that are being completed. And when that has been done, what's the next one? Let's just give you okay, the next one for that is the automated renewal in the members area, because that will save a lot of problems for a lot of people. So that is the next thing that will be worked on. And then following that, the ability to overdraw. If you've got balance in your US dollar wallet and not enough in your WeSa wallet to make the renewal, then we'll allow a withdrawal with your US dollar balance as collateral. And once we get those two things in place, I think that'll take a lot of pressure off the members, because you'll be able to automatically restake, automatically upgrade if you want to set it for that. And it will get round this thing of where people join on the 15th, and by the 30th they haven't got enough tokens to restake, because they'll be able to, when it comes to restaking, just draw against that US dollar balance. So it overcomes that situation. So there's always been this bit of confusion. When's the best time to join? You know, is it the first or is it the end of the month or when? It won't matter. Once we get those two things in place, that solves those problems. So those are the two things that'll be worked on once the altcoins goes into the cart. Also, there was a ticket, a member put in a ticket about some comments on a post. I had a quick look at it. I didn't really think the comments were that bad, but I take his point. Somebody was posting about not having his full balance of WeSa tokens transferred because he hadn't read his mail. And he was complaining and crying about it. And as sponsors, it's our responsibility to make sure that people know that they have to read their messages. When we get down to, where are we? Number 8 on the list. I've just given you numbers 1, 2 and 3. That's the wallet and the auto renewal and the overdraft. Once we get down to 8 on the list, we'll be actually adding rewards for reading the mail, and I think that will encourage people to read them anyway. But they should be reading them. If they're not reading them, there's no good crying when you don't get your money. You've got to know what the site's about. It's up to the member themselves to understand the system, take the time to go through it. But as sponsors, it's a good idea if you can make everybody that you refer aware that they need to read the messages. And if they're not reading them, they're going to get penalised. But if there are comments on a post, make them with love. Is the answer. You know, don't be critical of people. People make mistakes. We all make mistakes. People do get lazy. It's not unusual for people to be lazy and want to find the easy way to do things and not read all the information. And it's easy to criticise people for that. But we're all guilty of it from time to time. So make your comments, fine, but make them with love, make them in a way that is designed to be helpful and not critical, and just keep the spirit of the group one of loving service and help. And I think that overcomes things. The post is still there. I've not removed it, and that's just a point to think about when you are commenting on posts. There was something else, and I should have made a note, and I can't remember what it is. It might come to me while I'm rambling, but first of all, I'll get into the group and see. Have a look at the comments, see who's here, and say hello to everybody, and just enjoy myself. It has been a hectic day today, as I say. The first 2 days of the month have been hectic, and I can't see it slowing down much at the moment. Oh, I did. We have already this month, just from the PayPal money, there's 130 tokens we bought with the money that's come in from PayPal. That's 130 is what, 1,303. It's like $1,500 worth or something coming through PayPal. not that much, I suppose, when you look at it that way, but 130 tokens was nice to shift and put in there. It'll have helped people cash theirs in. All right, I'm in the group. Where am I? Click to expand. Okay, so we got if Facebook will let me scroll properly. Hi everybody, Trevor, Kingsley, Ross, Andrew, Ethan. I'm going to shorten some of these names because I can't pronounce them properly anyway. Kevin, Roger, Victory, Ramchandra. You know, just in these first few people, we've got people from so many different countries, just in the people we've been through there already. Kathy. Thomas. Philip. Dave. Martin. Couple of fellow Brits there, Dave and Martin. Mima, not sure where Mima's from, but welcome anyway. It's lovely to have you here, Mima. Jashoba, Isaac, Chris. Windy sunny day in Canada. It's been very mixed here, mainly windy and cloudy, not too much rain, but there has been a bit. Nityanda, I am in Nityanda Bodak watching now. Dean, people don't read, they will still send tickets in even if you gave them a monthly statement. Yeah, I suppose they will, but we have to find a way to try and make it more efficient. There's always ways we can improve, and that's what we've got to work on, getting better at doing the things we do. Julia, Ramchandra, Rob Lyons, there is somebody that's supposed to be a monitor in here. I can't remember who it is now. But there's not that much to monitor. I don't think there's that much to monitor, really. Jashoba, WeSa balance now showing in WeSa wallet. Should we withdraw it, or it's like previous in month end? It's there to do what you want to do with it, Jashoba. You can use it to stake pools, or you can withdraw it. If you are withdrawing, make sure you're leaving enough in there to restake your pools once they expire. Diane. A lot of people seem to know Mima, or are they just being nice? I know you are nice. I can't believe more don't go to YouTube and watch the daily video. I love it myself. Yeah, the daily video hasn't been daily for the last couple. I've just not had time to even do a daily video. There's been no messages gone out. I've not even sent emails to my list or anything. Hopefully we'll get a bit more time tomorrow. Simon says he'd be happy to help. I sent you a friend request. Okay, Simon, happy to help with what? With the logistics of the thing? I don't know. Also, friend requests. I get to them about once a week. There's hundreds of them come in, and I just plough through and accept everybody. I haven't had any messages today to read. Well, yeah, you won't get any from me. I'm just too busy to do any. Question, I have a fellow asking me for advice and he is Laura Frame's referral. Is that your wife? I'm trying to send him to his sponsor. You can send him to me. Laura Frame, I mean, I don't know. I think that's probably a test account, actually. I don't think Laura has an account in that name. So it's probably a test account we set up at some stage. So he's probably really not got a sponsor. So you can either send him to me or you can ask support, put a support ticket in and tell them that I told you that you can transfer that person to you. Sometimes or later. Don't know what that means, Marty, but nice to have you here anyway. I've tried to help him though. Yeah, everybody should help everybody. Everybody, it doesn't matter whether you've sponsored somebody, everybody is beneficial to everybody else. Because of the system we have in the pools and in the generation of income and the value of the tokens and everything. Every member is valuable and every member is an asset to every other member. And it's like a colony of ants or whatever, you know, they're all pulling together and building something massive, you know, big termite mounds. I suppose ants don't build termite mounds, do they? But you know what I'm talking about, don't you? You know, bees, they're not all involved in making the honey, but the honey is the end product. I suppose the end product is more bees for bees, but I mean, if you're a beekeeper, the end product is honey. And it's all the bees working together that produce the honey, and it's all of us working together. This is our hive, and we produce honey as a joint venture. Where are we? Thanks for encouraging me, Diane. I really appreciate it. It's just that I'm in bad space these days, but I'm recovering. I'll do everything in my capacity to earn a lot of money at the end of July. Many thanks for not giving up on me. Yeah, don't worry about earning money, Mima. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy being a part of the community, and the money will come. Don't worry about money. We don't worry about money here. And you're from Durban, are you? Okay. I've never been to South Africa. Ross, yes, Diane. Some days there are none. Not many though. None. Oh, that's the messages I'm talking about there. I lose track of what we're all talking about here. Nityanda Bodak. I'm a winner, 733.75. Thanks, we share abundance. Yeah, it's good to be a winner. We're all winners, actually. It's just that some win more than others. So, hi Nityanda and Akunda just joined us. Okay, there's no real questions there. Let's have a look at the group and have a quick scan through. Thank you for my 112.50 I won in the free lottery. Okay. And Joel thanking for his $400 and can a friend tell me when the money can be withdrawn? Anytime you want, as long as you're KYC verified. You can put a request in, it won't get processed instantly, unfortunately, at the moment. 2,500 members. Oh, we've passed 2,500, have we, Kevin? What will be the tricks? Oh, transfer fee. Okay, that's been answered anyway. I won 17 in this row and 2 new referrals are staked and 1 has continued staking. Things are looking up. Okay, Charmaine, yeah. Cracked it purchase pools 5 and 6 with WeSa tokens paid out on July the 1st. Still have some WeSa in my wallet and I've already earned over $40 this month. Well done, Roger. So you're now an elite member. Gateway fee, $9. Yeah, it's expensive to move Bitcoin out of waves. We've discussed this before. Some people have said that it's a lot cheaper to move waves out or to move Ethereum out. And Kevin's commented on that below. Ibuka says he lost his earnings to a wrong WeSa wallet about a month ago, so he stopped logging in. Is it still active? Yeah, your account's still active. That's something you need. If you're making a withdrawal, always check that everything is correct in your account. Make sure you've got the right wallet in, because if we pay and it's the wrong wallet, sometimes you've lost access to one wallet and opened another one or something like that, and you might have your old wallet in there, or heaven forbid it's possible that somebody's hacked into your account and put their wallet in instead of yours. So if you're making a withdrawal, check on all these things. Check that you're withdrawing the right amount, check that the wallet is correct. I mean, there's not much to check, but just be sure that all the information is correct, because once it's gone, if it's gone to somewhere else, that's it. You can't get it back on the blockchain. It's gone. It's like if you've got a $50 bill in your pocket and you pull your handkerchief out and the dollar bill comes out with it and blows away in the wind, it's gone. It's the same thing. So you've got to be careful. Somebody completed all the steps. I don't see any. I don't want to participate in lottery. Hope it's not mandatory. I need more explanation how the pool works. Still learning. Okay. If you win the lottery, Ibrahim, you can give it to me. Okay. I don't see any question. Why wouldn't somebody want to be in the free lottery? Anyway, I don't know. Some people don't want to be members here. We've had a couple of people since we launched said, not for me, thanks, and gone. No accounting for taste. Am I in the right day here? Yeah, I think so. I think $400 shoe, so much. Looking forward to making that kind of money at the end of July. I don't I don't know where we were. I don't even know if I'm in the right day. One of my referrals needs to verify his account. His address doesn't actually receive mail and has a PO box. What information should he submit to verify his account? Well, a PO box won't do. It's got to be a residential verification. So he's going to have to find a way. It's not. I mean, when I lived in Utah, I had a PO box there, but I could get mail delivered to my home, and so you've got to get somebody that you're doing business with to send you a message, send you a letter, tell your bank to send you a statement to your home address or something like that. Whatever. You've got to go through whatever it takes. Get a notary to verify your residential address. I don't know, whatever it does. Driver's license won't do, no. Driver's license will do if it's a photo driver's license, which they all are nowadays anyway. It'll do for identity, it won't do for address verification. It's got to be a document dated within the past 3 months, bearing the name and address, and from some official source, not just a friend writing a love letter to you, okay? And that's just the stipulations of KYC. We may have to farm KYC out at some stage because it's getting to be a pain coping with it all. And if we do, it'll be a lot harder to get KYC verified than it is now. We let a lot of things slide by, which we shouldn't really. So be warned. If we go to one of the outsourced KYC verification services, then they are sticklers. Okay, well, he's got to find some other way. He'll have to do something, Paul. There's always a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. Okie dokie. I've been through most things. I've probably got a load more of deposit requests and things. We got 2 more deposit requests just since I've been on here. So it's ongoing. We pay the withdrawals, you know, we pay out 50 withdrawals and 60 come in. It's getting bigger instead of getting smaller. But that's the beginning of the month. But what we're probably going to need to do, this will probably be the last month that we can split it down into 10 token lots, because that's great if we can do it, because it gives everybody a chance to sell their tokens in turn. But it means that we've got, you know, if we're allowing 50 tokens to be withdrawn, it means we've got 5 withdrawals to process rather than 1. And it's not going to be viable in the very near future. So this may be the last month that we can do that. So it may be next month. We're going to have to resort to just 1 withdrawal per month per member. So it'll be a shame, but it's one of those things. It's one of the things that we're going to have to live with as we grow. As we grow, the liquidity will get better, so that'll assist. But the liquidity is not going to be good for another 3, 4, 5, 6 months probably. I expect by the time we get round about November, December, I think the liquidity will be pretty good, but it'll be getting better each day really, until then. And that will help alleviate the situation. But I think probably next month we're going to have to do what we originally thought was a good idea, and that was limit members to one withdrawal a month, just so that we can handle the volume that's coming through. So pretty much that's it covered. There isn't an awful lot there. It has been busy, and that's good, and that just shows that a lot of people are taking this seriously and sharing what we have, and what we have is a beautiful community, lovely people, helpful people, and there was somebody there saying that they hope to make the money. Don't worry about the money will take care of itself. Just participate in all the activities in the group that you can, and do a little bit of sharing what we have here with others that are outside the group, and you'll find that the money will just flow into you. You won't need to worry about making it. Okay, so that's it from me for today. I think I'll just check. Yeah, there will be a cap on it, Russ, of course there will. At this stage, and for a while yet, there will be caps on the withdrawals. But if we are going to allow 50 tokens a month, like we're hoping to allow this month, it'll just have to be withdrawn in one lump sum. Eventually, as we grow and there is more liquidity, and we are a known force in the marketplace, and everybody wants to buy WeSa tokens, which will happen, there'll be no cap anyway. You can draw whatever you want out, but it'll still be probably once a month, because it's just creating more work, which is it's okay, but with the numbers we have now it's okay, but we have to think about the future and the numbers that are coming, and how we can put systems in that will cope with the volume that we'll have. And there was somebody in the chat that said something, you better send me a PM. It's no good just putting a friend request in, because you'll get lost amongst the hundreds of other people. I don't recognise most of them, I just accept them all. So I have several accounts, as you probably already know as well, and if I see you are already in one account, I delete you from the other account. So the information comes through the same in all the accounts. My VAs will send the same information out, and if she does the accepting friends, she does it on the same basis. If she sees any that are already in one of the other accounts, they won't be accepted. It just keeps it open. So instead of being limited to 5,000, we've got 20,000 for the 4 accounts that are running at the moment. And that's it. No more questions come in there. Keep sharing the love, especially within the group, within the community. Be as kind as you can be when you're offering advice, and remember that everybody has bad days and everybody has makes mistakes and things, and treat them the way that you would like to be treated in the same situation. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow. If it'll let me finish. It says finish and it won't finish. It wants me to stay here forever. I don't know. What do you do now? I'm stuck. Try pressing some other buttons. Oops. That one worked. Will finish work? No. Nothing working, folks. I don't know how we're going to get out of that. I'll just close Facebook on my phone, I suppose. Okay. See you tomorrow. It might still be open by tomorrow, I don't know. God bless.